Welcome to this edition of Pick 'em by the Numbers NFL Week 10. Last week, I picked 4 out of 12 teams correctly, so this week we're going to go for 8. First up, we have the Falcons at the Colts. Atlanta is hot and cold, almost pulling off an upset against the Pats last week. Indianapolis had their worst showing of the year. I expect them to bounce back and easily win the spread here. Take the Colts at -6.5. Next, we have the Broncos at the Jets, a combined 3 wins between these two teams. Not sure anyone is watching this game unless they are a diehard fan of the team. Take the Browns at -2.5. Next, we have the Jaguars at the Texans. Jacksonville is inconsistent, almost losing to the Raiders last week. Houston seems to be picking up the pieces. I'll take the Texans to cover +1.5. Next, we have Bills at the Dolphins. Buffalo is coming off of their best performance of the season against the Chiefs. And the Dolphins, well, they are below average in nearly every category. I'll take the Bills at -9.5. Next, we have the Patriots at the Buccaneers. New England is one of the best teams in the NFL, and Tampa Bay is also one of the top teams, top of their division, and this could easily be game of the week. However, I'm going to take the Patriots to cover at 2.5 points. Next, we have the Giants at the Bears. New York looks to bounce back after a tough loss to the Niners, and Chicago wants to continue this magical ride from a thrilling miracle victory last week. I'll take the Giants, however, to cover 4.5 points. They're bound to win a game. Next, we have the Ravens at the Vikings. The Ravens are back with Lamar Jackson, and that means Derrick Henry will get the ball a lot more with better running attempts. I'll take the Ravens -4.5, even with the Vikings' impressive win last week against Detroit. Next, we have the Saints at Panthers. New Orleans football needs help, and they may not win another game this year. I will certainly take the hot Panthers at -5.5 points. Next, we have a division series rivalry, Cardinals at Seahawks. Arizona pulled off an impressive win in Dallas and wants to ride the momentum. The Seahawks look nearly unbeatable, but I will take the Cardinals to cover +6.5 points, and this one will be close. Next, we have another NFC West matchup, Rams at 49ers. Los Angeles is coming off of a major win, and the Niners bounce back and are fighting for first place in the NFC West. Could be game of the week. I'll take the Niners to cover 4.5 points at home. Next, we have the Lions and Commanders. Lions took a tough loss last week, and the Commanders will now be fighting for a top 5 pick in the NFL draft this upcoming year. I'll take the Lions at -7.5. Next, we have the Steelers at Chargers. Pittsburgh's defense came alive last week, and the Chargers have no O-line. Expect the Steelers to dominate on both fronts and to easily cover +2.5. The goal this week is 8 out of 12, and follow up with me come Monday to see how I was wrong.